And a happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome here to the ballpark. It's Upper Kemp Field here in Elko, Nevada, as this is day 3 of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournaments, as we got another full day of baseball coming your way. In fact, we'll have 4 broadcasts for you. Actually, we'll have a total of 6 broadcasts for you today here on mylocalradio.com. We'll tell you about those individual games coming up. We'll tell you about the schedules, and we'll tell you more about this game on the way in just a few minutes as we continue here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Kazine's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Kazine's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Kazine's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
And welcome back as the umpires getting ready to have the meeting in home plate to exchange lineup cards before this first game, as Wooster will take on Baker City here in the first game of our 4 games here on this field, on Upper Kemp Field. Coming up after our game today, Wooster will stick around. They'll play Gooding coming up at 12:30 Mountain time, Pacific time. Pocatello will then take on Mountain Home at 3 p.m. and then Baker City and Elko will face off at 5:30 in the final game of the day. The extra 2 games will come your way from the Spring Creek field today. We'll have our first broadcast from over there, as we'll see a pair of games featuring the Evanston Outlaws. As 12:30 today, they will take on Reno, and then they'll come right back at 3 o'clock, and they will take on the Spring Creek Club over there. So you'll be able to see both of those games as well. So a total of 6 games for you today here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll come right back. Opening lineups and the first pitch coming up right after this.
Auto, home, life, renters, and business all have one thing in common. They all need insurance. Choosing the right agent is always hard. Choose the agent that takes a professional and individual approach to each client. At Farmers Insurance in Lyman, you will find that agent. Farrell is a down-to-earth person who loves hunting, fishing, and above all, his family. Come in and visit him and his friendly staff for a quote today at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman.
At Alta Construction, we specialize in pre-engineered steel buildings, interior office framing, finishes and flooring, concrete work from foundations to concrete flat work. Alta Construction specializes in industrial and commercial projects. Call today at 307-786-4834. Alta Construction, from conception to completion.
The
town of Mountain View is located in the historic Bridger Valley and serves as the gateway to the high Uintas. With a panoramic view of the rugged Uinta peaks, you feel like you're in paradise. Our town park and scenic Riverwalk offer a safe place for rest and relaxation. Looking for a great place to live? Our quality of life is great and our people are very friendly. Come join our tranquil way of life. The town of Mountain View, a gateway to the high Uintas.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
And welcome back here to the ballpark as we get ready for the first pitch of game one of the day. And it gives you a chance to look at the starting lineups. First, the starting lineup for the Wooster Train Robbers, as it'll be Cooper Fuss who will lead off. Foose, rather. He'll lead off. He'll be in center field. Chris Ballard will hit second. He is the shortstop. Max Villa going through his warm-up tosses. He'll hit third. He's the starting pitcher today. Jason Reyes will be the DH and hitting the 4 spot. Slate Jones is in left field. He'll hit 5th. Rowan Anderson is in right field. He'll hit 6th. Nolan Gonzalez is the catcher. He'll hit 7th. Jeff Gonzalez is at first base. He'll hit in the 8th spot. And Cody Barb will bat 9th, and he is the second baseman today for the Train Robbers. As we'll get started, we'll give you the lineup for Baker City for the Bulldogs when they come up in the bottom half of the inning. So as we get ready, in the first pitch to Foose is up high, ball 1, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. So Foose hitting from the right side, kind of hacks it one up in his eyes a little bit and fouls it off. And it's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike. Sorry, it's taking care of a little computer housekeeping here as we get started on this Saturday morning. Hope you have a nice weekend planned as the next pitch is up high. And it goes to 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 on Cooper Foose to lead off. He is the center fielder today for the Wooster Train Robbers. As that pitch is up high, and it goes to 3 balls and a strike. I'll be the first one, I'll admit it, right here in the top of the first inning. I had to ask where Wooster was. I'm not from this area. I couldn't tell you. As far as I knew, Wooster is from Massachusetts. I didn't think that these guys made the trip all the way out from the East Coast, so I had to ask as the 3-1 pitch is over for a strike, and it's 3-2. They're from the Reno area, so just kind of a short trip over here. To Elko as the 3-2 pitch is hit foul down off his foot, and Foose does a little dance on his way up along the first base line. Now he'll come back. So the count stays full on Cooper Foose to lead off here in the top of the first inning. Sunny, just a very light wind, 71 degrees at first pitch today. Foose hits that pitch in the air off the third base side, making its way down the line. A trio of Bulldogs, but it lands foul in between the 3 of them, so it's a foul ball, and Foose will come back and we'll do it again. So waiting for the 3 Bulldog players to get back into their positions after chasing and going after that ball a long way in a foul territory along the left field side. And all the time, Clay Stevens, the starting pitcher today for Baker City, waiting and comes home. The 3-1 pitch is on the inside corner, strike 3 called. So Foose goes down on strikes. That's the first out here in the top of the first inning.
Shortstop Chris Ballard.
And now here is the shortstop, Chris Ballard. Ballard, who also hit from the right side, as the first pitch is on the inside corner from Stevens, and it's 0-1. Ready again. Stevens comes home as he rocks his pitch down and away. Is a swung and tap foul at home plate by Ballard, who now finds himself in the hole. No balls in 2 strikes. Ballard, who's 2 for 4 in the first couple of games of the tournament, hits that pitch foul. And it stays at no balls in 2 strikes against him. As Stevens, ready again, comes home. The 0-2 pitch to Ballard. Little fly ball to center field. Easy play as Joseph a few steps over into right center to make the play for the second out. So 2 outs, and that'll bring up the opposing pitcher, Max Vila, who comes up. We'll talk about Max a little bit on when he gets out on the mound and gets ready to start to pitch. He's hitting .429 in the tournament as he steps up for his first at bat here on this Saturday. First of 2 for Wooster, as they'll play a doubleheader today, as that first pitch misses outside. Vila, who hits from the left side. As that pitch hit foul over on the third base side this time, and it's a 1 ball and 1 strike. So a ball and a strike on Vila with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning, as that pitch is outside, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike now. And the 2-1 on the way here from Stevens. Fastball runs it away from him, misses high with it, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Here comes the 3-1 as pitches outside, ball 4. And the first base runner of the game is a walk issued to Max Vila as he heads down to first base with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting for Wooster, the DH, number 26.
So here's the designated hitter, Jason Reyes. Here's the DH. As he'll hit from the right side. As that first pitch is over, looked like a strike. The throw through is going to be safe. As the base umpire took a nice little leisurely stroll before we finally made an indication. Probably took 10 or 15 steps, and then finally called the runner safe. Probably 10 seconds or so after he slid into the bag. As the Baker City infield does not necessarily agree, but there's not going to be any argument that would pursue. So Vila steals second base, and he moves into scoring position with 2 outs. First pitch was over for a strike to Reyes. And it's no balls and 1 strike against the right-hander. Going to third. The pitch on a bounce will go to the backstop. And moving all the way to third base now is Max Vila. One ball and 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the first. We're still scoreless. As ball past the mound, there's the shortstop. McGlatchy throws across in time for the out, and the inning is over here in the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, a walk. Vila gets as far as second base, but stays, or third base, I should say, but stays there as we are scoreless at the end of a half inning. This is the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament from Elko, Nevada, and you're watching here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Well, we're scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Let's give you the Baker City lineup as the Bulldogs will line up this way. It'll be Will O'Connell who will lead off. He is the first baseman today. Logan Crawford will hit second. He plays third. Jake McGlenty is the shortstop, and he will bat in the 3 spot. Zane Morgan is in left field today. He'll hit fourth. Talon Van Cleve is the catcher, hitting fifth. Clay Stevens on the mound hits in the 6th spot. Andy Richards bats seventh over in right field. Logan Meyer, the second baseman, bats in the 8th spot. And then John Garcia is the designated hitter, and he will bat number 9. The player flexed out of the lineup is Sage Joseph, and he is the center fielder. So, half inning in the book, and we are scoreless as the Bulldogs get to come up for their first time. As we get our umpires' names, it's Jose Cardenas, who we have seen many times behind the plate in this tournament already. And out on the base pass is Gerald Ackerman. So they throw the ball through, and we're ready to go here in the bottom half of inning number 1. Dan Hubbard flying solo with you here today for a couple of games, as Sam Brown will be along with us later on this afternoon. And for those who are interested, you want to see or hear the Evanston Outlaw games, we'll have those games for you on a separate feed here on My Local Radio coming up. First pitch at 12:30, and Aaron Poling will have those games for you over from Spring Creek Field, the other park here, about 10 or 12 miles away from here at this location, as the first pitch to Will O'Connell is hit foul, and it's no balls and 1 strike. O'Connell, 3 hits yesterday, drove in a run. He was 3 for 4. As Max Vila winds and comes home with the next pitch, and that is up high. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch over again at the knees, and it's now a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to look up some numbers for you, but for whatever reason, this Game Changer just doesn't want to work on my phone. So we'll kind of fly blind a little bit here today. As time called, the home plate umpire, Jose Cardenas, wants to come out and say something to the catcher, and some sort of message he's relaying out to the pitcher as he's going to go out now and relay that message to Max Vila. And Cardenas is going to come over and talk to the manager, the head coach, over in front of the first base dugout, and tell him exactly what he told the catcher and the instructions that he had for Vila out there on the mound. As one thing we've noticed about Cardenas is he is very much by the book, but he is very much a teacher as well. You'll do things right, and if you don't, he'll give you one chance to learn how to do it right before he'll start ringing you up. A ball and 2 strikes as O'Connell waits at the plate, leading off here in the bottom of the first, as the next pitch to O'Connell is looped along the right field side, but right there is the first baseman, Gonzalez, to make the play. So O'Connell is out
Now batting third
as he
baseman
pops
number
up to
2,
the first
Logan
baseman.
Crawford.
And now here is the third baseman for Baker City, Logan Crawford. Crawford will hit from the right side as he climbs in. As Vila ready and comes home for the first pitch from the right-hander as he comes right over the top. As the pitch is down low, and it's ball one. 1 ball with no strikes. Crawford with 1 hit yesterday in the one game that Baker City played. He was 1 for 3. Vila ready again, and the next pitch home as that misses down low, and it's 2 balls in, no strikes. The 2-0 from Vila. Bounces up there again. He falls behind. 3 balls and no strikes here to Logan Crawford. Here in the top of the first inning. Now, of course, you never really want to put a guy on without making him swing the bat anyway, but certainly with 1 out is not much better than doing it with nobody out. But the 3-0 pitch is over for a strike, and it's now 3-1 on Crawford. Vila's starting to work a little bit quicker. Comes right back over the top again. Fastball over for a strike. And the count runs full. It's now 3-2. Next pitch, breaking ball. That misses outside, and that'll put a runner on as he'll head down to first base.
Now batting shortstop number 9, Jake McClary.
So the walk puts a runner at first base. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And now here is Jake McClure, the shortstop. As they throw a pickoff play, and it gets away, as rolls into foul territory. Crawford to second and then slams on the brakes. He had a notion of going to third, but he's to stay at second base. So he's there at second base with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning, and Jake McCleary still waiting to see a first pitch here. As Vila looks back at second base, a little blooper out toward the second baseman. That is Barr able to put that away, and that is the second out here in the bottom of the first. So a couple of pop-ups in the inning for the Bulldogs.
For the Brewers, number 47.
And with 2 outs, here's the left fielder, Zane Morgan, who now come up and hit. Morgan with a pretty good day yesterday. He was 1 for 3. He also walked once in the game. As time called, as Morgan backs out. Vila bends at the waist, looks in, now comes set at the belt, peers back at second, holding, and now comes home with the first pitch to Morgan, and that is on the corner for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Outfield straight away against the left fielder. And Vila could work a little bit more deliberately here as he's going to back off and take a look at Crawford, who's made it as far as second base. Now steps back up on top of the mound, leans in, has the sign, sets it at the belt again, checks the runner a couple of times, and comes back to Morgan, hits foul over in the third base dugout, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. Here on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, the 0-2. Chases one in the dirt, knocked down by the catcher. Gonzalez picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. And Morgan strikes out 2-3 on the putout, and that will end the first inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 man left as he gets as far as second base, but they leave him there. We're done with an inning. We'll go to the second after 1 here in in Elko, Nevada at the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament is no score after the first inning on the Heritage Auto scoreboard here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Uintah County School District number 6, each student is important. Each student has different interests. Each student has unique talents and areas for growth and development. We love and appreciate each student, and we work hard to make sure we are meeting the needs of each student so that when we all come together, we create a powerful school district filled with individual students headed for success. Uintah County School District number 6 in Lyman. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse of what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Leading off the top of the second.
Well, we moved to the second inning. We're scoreless. Each side with a walk. Got a man as far as the second base, but ended up leaving him there. So we'll head to the second inning, still scoreless. And the Wooster Train Robbers will bring up Slade Jones, Rowan Anderson, and Nolan Gonzalez, the catcher. Here's Jones, tall, lanky kid standing in the right-hand box. As that first pitch misses down low, ball one. One ball and no strikes. Funny thing is the home plate umpire, Jose Cardenas, probably stands about 5'10 or 5'11. And Slade Jones, standing next to him, is at least a head taller than he is. So I'm guessing he's probably up around 6'6 or 6'7. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball wide of third. McGlinty has it, winds up from deep in the hole, throws across in time for the out. So one out here in the top of the second. As you can hear the motorcycles going by again, and another day of motocross races at the complex across the street from here at the ballpark. So it's a rather busy area, as here is Rowan Anderson. Anderson, the right fielder. Stevens rocks and comes home. The first pitch, he's out in front of it as Stevens takes something off of it, and it's no balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1. That misses up and in this time, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-1, the count on Rowan Anderson, the right fielder. Well, we got through all that wind here on the first day on Thursday, and since then it's been very calm and very nice as the 1-1 pitch on the corner, 1-2. Yesterday the flag pretty much just barely flickered a little bit, and right now Old Glory pretty much hanging straight down limp on the flag out there in right center field. 1-2 pitch rolled foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Stevens with a new ball comes home with the 1-2. Gets him to chase it upstairs, and Anderson strikes out for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs. And now here is Nolan Gonzalez, the catcher. Gonzalez, if you're wondering about the different pronunciation that we have for him, it's because there is a V stuck into the middle of his name because he hits the first pitch, comebacker to Stevens, fields it, flips it quickly over to first base in time for the out as Wooster goes in order 1-2-3 here in the top of the second inning. We'll go bottom second. This is the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament from Elko, Nevada, brought to you by First Bank of Wyoming here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Then we'll go to the bottom of the second. We are scoreless as the Bulldogs from Baker City, Oregon, will come up here for the second time. It'll be Talon Van Cleve, Clay Stevens, and Andy Richards due up. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters here for the Bulldogs. As they'll face Max Vila, taking his time, going through his warm-up tosses. As we can tell you that the Baker City area is way over near the eastern border of the state of Oregon, just probably about an hour and a half driving time west of the city of Boise.
Catcher number 5, Talon Van Cleve.
As Talon Van Cleve will lead it off. Van Cleve had one hit in the game yesterday, which they played. As the first pitch to Van Cleve is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next pitch home to the Bulldog catcher. Takes a little breaking pitch low and away. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Thank you. So I get corrected as the Baker City team wants to be known as the Brewers, not the Bulldogs. Fine. As that pitch misses down low and it goes to 3-1. So 3 balls and a strike on Talon Van Cleve to lead off here in the bottom of the second. The 3-1 pitch is down and away, ball 4. And the leadoff man is aboard via walk.
Now batting for Baker City, pitcher number 33, Clay
Second base
Stevens.
runner of the game for the Brewers. They still don't have a hit. In fact, neither side does as of yet. And here is the pitcher, Clay Stevens. Stevens, kind of a tough day at the plate yesterday. He was 0 for 2, but he was on base a couple of times. He takes the first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. They go over to first base, and diving back to the bag was Van Cleve as he gets back in there with a dive into the dirt head first. For Stevens, he ended up yesterday going 0 for 2. He went hitless, but he was on base a couple of times. As that next pitch, ground ball to the right side, took a big hop, and then another one just kind of sticks to the ground as Barb able to handle it and flip it over to the bag in time for the out. But a productive out as it gets Van Cleve to second base.
Now batting for the Brewers, right fielder
So 1 out.
5, Andy Richards.
And here's Andy Richards. Just to finish the thought on Stevens, he was 0 for 2 yesterday, but he was walked and also hit by a pitch. Here's Richards as he comes up. And you look at Richards' line from yesterday and you think, well, he didn't do much. But he was all over the place as he takes that first pitch over for a strike. and it's 0-1 here on Andy. For Richards, he had one hit in one official at-bat yesterday, but he was all over the base paths. In fact, he was on base 3 times yesterday as he takes that pitch down low, and it's a ball and a strike. He walked twice, and when he was not asked to get on board, well, they used his bat to move men along, as he also had a sacrifice bunt in the game yesterday as the fastball is high. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 the count on Richards. As Vila again bends at the waist, now straightens and comes home. The pitch down in the dirt, crosses up the catcher, throw down to third base with the runner going, is in time for the out. So he overslid third base, did Van Cleve, and he's going to be out there, caught stealing 2-5. That's the second out of the inning. The pitch was a ball, so it's 3-1 now on Andy Richards. The pitch really kind of made the catcher reach all the way across his body and backhand the ball over in the left-handed batter's box, but he still made a pretty good throw down to third base to get the stealing Van Cleve, and the 3-1 pitch on the way. This is down low and outside again. That's ball 4. And Richards once again will head down to first base. So second base runner of the inning.
Brewers, second baseman number 12, Logan Meyer.
Logan Meyer will now come up. Meyer, the second baseman, also drew the caller yesterday, as he was 0 for 2 as they go to first base, and diving back in head first over there. So once again, Vila sets at the belt, comes home. The next pitch misses outside. Snap throw back to first, not in time, as the first baseman Gonzalez came up there, showed the umpire the ball, trying to just kind of beg for a call, but didn't get it. Ball and a strike. That pitch is going to be popped up into short right field. In fact, it'll be the second baseman, Barb, wave everybody else off, and he'll take it and make the play there.
Baker 0.
So we're done. No runs, no hits, and one man left. A pair of walks in the inning off of Max Vila. He's at walk 3 in the game thus far, and we're done with 2 innings. We'll go to the third here on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament here from Elko, Nevada on mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back.
On your way to Flaming Gorge or the Uinta, stop in at the store, formerly known as the Cash Store in Fort Bridger, to top up on gas or grab those last-minute snacks. Visit the store today in Fort Bridger, Wyoming. The store is proud to support the students of the Bridger Valley.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years, removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Scoreless as we go here to the top of the third inning, and the third inning of today's game is brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. So here's Wooster. First ball swinging is Jeff Gonzalez, as Gonzalez hits the ball in the air to the left fielder, and there to make the play is Morgan for the first out. So one pitch, one out. here in the top of inning number 3. And Cody Barb, the second baseman, comes up. Barb's been busy here in the first couple innings thus far with three assists to his name, and takes that first pitch down low. Ball 1 ball and no strikes.
Number 1, Cody Barb at bat.
1-0 pitch,
Wooster.
misses outside. Ball 2. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Clay Stevens rocks, comes back again. That pitch is on the corner this time, and it's 2-1. Outfield straight away against Barb. Morgan, the left fielder, maybe just a few steps closer to left field than normal as the pitch hit off the end of the bat, foul off the first base side, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. New ball again for Clay Stevens as he stands both feet on the rubber, rocks, and here he comes. As the 2-2 breaking ball just spins up over Barb's head, and it's now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch, hit foul at home plate. So hit it once, and then kind of bounced up and rolled foul over toward the third base dugout. So Barb back in the box, looking for a 3-2 pitch on the way from Stevens. Popped up, right side, crossing into foul territory is the first baseman O'Connell, and he stays with it and he'll make the catch for the second out. So 2 outs as Barb fouls out to the first baseman.
Back to the top
so we
of the
go
order
back
for
to the
Wooster.
top of the order.
Number 3, Cooper Foose.
And here's
center
Cooper
fielder.
Foose, who struck out his first time up. First pitch home to Foose as Stevens comes home and paints the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Foose. Fastball just missed outside and runs the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. We could very well be in store for a real pitcher's duel here in this game as Stevens and that pitch misses up and in, kind of spins Foose out of the way. Between Stevens and Vela, they have shown the ability to get in and out of trouble quite a bit. Stevens ready again, rocks and comes home, the 2-1. Little chip shot toward the second baseman. There is Meyer, he'll flip it across in time, and for the second inning in a row, Stevens has set the side down in order, and that's 7 in a row. Now put out by Stevens. We'll go to the bottom of the third. We're still scoreless in the game on the Heritage Auto scoreboard of Heritage Auto of Evanston, Wyoming, as we are scoreless here in the third inning. The third inning brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. We'll go to the bottom of the third when we come back after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
All right, it's middle of the third inning. No score still in the ball game as both starting pitchers are hanging zeros here. And here as we go to the bottom of the third, as the Bake City Brewers come back here to the plate. It'll be the number 9 hitter, John Garcia, then back to the top of the order. Garcia is the designated hitter. He'll be followed by Will O'Connell and then Logan Crawford here in the bottom half of the third. Welcome you back into the Union broadcast booth. No score in the game on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, and here is Garcia to lead off. Villa ready, comes home, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Kind of pulled the string on Garcia a little bit as he was a little bit out in front of that pitch. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Ready again, here's the 0-1. Over the top curveball, stays just high, and it's 1-1. It's a ball you got to get really on top of and snap it down. And he gets that hard 12-6 break, comes back and throws it again, and it's popped up in the infield. It's the shortstop coming in onto the infield grass. That is Ballard able to make the catch, and Garcia's out as he pops up to open up the inning. So 1 out, back to the top of the order now, and Will O'Connell will come to the plate.
City, first baseman number 28, Will O'Connell.
We have seen O'Connell play all over the place here in these games already. He's pitched, playing first base today. I think he played the outfield in game 2 the other night. He takes the breaking pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to O'Connell. For Will, he popped up to the first baseman his first time up today. He's 0 for 1. Hits that ball on the ground hard to the shortstop. Ballard charges, knocks it down, able to pick it back up, but throws wildly back over to first base. Not in time, as there'll be another base runner here for Baker City with 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. So he'll reach on an error. That's the first error of the game for either side.
Number 2, Logan Crawford.
And here is Logan Crawford. Crawford walked his first time up, was left hanging out on the base paths when the third out was recorded back in the bottom of the first inning as they go back over to first base. And diving back in over there was O'Connell. Crawford back in again as Villa sets at the letters, peeks over his shoulder 2 or 3 times, and he took too long as Crawford asked for timeout as the pitcher Villa stopped in mid-motion as he saw the batter ask for timeout, even though he didn't receive it. The home plate umpire, Jose Cardenas, is going to give the benefit of the doubt to the pitcher and say, well, your man asked for timeout, and he granted it, so he's going to not call the balk that the third base umpire or third base coach is now arguing for, that you didn't grant him timeout. There should be a balk called. Cardenas is taking the higher road here and saying, okay, well, I'm going to give the batter timeout that he asked for and not call the balk. So no pitch, no count on Crawford. One out here in the bottom of the third as Crawford climbs back in. O'Connell with a pretty good lead over there at first base. As Villa holds again, comes back home, shows bunt, pulls the bat back and takes the pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. Back to first base they go again, not in time, as once again it's O'Connell back in on his hands and knees. Ball bunts up along the first base line. That's going to go foul, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. So Crawford just kind of punched at that ball and to get the bunt down up along the first base side, and in doing so just kind of punched it a little bit too far foul over on that first base side. Instead of holding the bat out there and trying to catch the ball with the bat, which is normally what they teach you, he took a stab at it and stabbed it foul, and now he's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses high, 1-2. Keep an eye on O'Connell over there at first base, as with a scoreless tie, you don't know when they're going to try to start rolling runners. They weren't able to move along with a bunt. We'll keep an eye on him. He's not running, and the ball hit right back to the pitcher. Vila picks it up, thought about going to second. Instead, will go to first, as he'll get the out there on Crawford, 1-3, and O'Connell able to move up to second base. He's there now with 2 outs here in the inning. So with 2 outs.
Now batting shortstop, number 9, Jake McClary.
Here is Jake McClary. McClary popped up his first time up. He's 0 for 1. As they've gotten O'Connell as far as second base, and now Vila will back off the mound for a minute. Now he'll go set again. Sets at the belt, stares back at second base, still holding, comes home to McClary. First pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Send out birthday greetings to a good left-handed pitcher in the big leagues for a number of years, both in Cleveland and Los Angeles. Rick Honeycutt celebrates a birthday today. He was born on this date in 1954. As the pitch is in the dirt, backhanded there by the catcher, and it's a 1 ball and 1 strike. And time called is once again, they're going to come in and they're going to say something to the pitcher Vila, just to kind of make sure everybody's on the same page. And as they do that, we'll remind you that the 3rd inning of today's game is brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Ball and a strike, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. As the next pitch to McCleary hit foul, he was late on it. As he hit it foul off the first base side, upset with himself. He was trying to hit the ball the other way and just kind of let the ball right in on him just a little bit too far, and he hit it foul. Zane Morgan swinging a bat, waiting on deck, but right now McCleary at the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch hit wide of third. Charging is the third baseman as the throw across in time, not in time at first base. So McCleary hustles up the line and beats it out. As Will O'Connell will move up to third.
Brewers, left fielder number 47, Zane Morgan.
And that'll bring up Zane Morgan. And I believe, yes it is, that is the first hit of the game for either side. So runners at the corners and 2 outs. As Vila wants to bluff to third, look back to first. That very rarely works, which is also the case here. As you can hear, the folks over in the third base dugout now starting to ride Vila just a little bit as the pitch in the dirt goes to the backstop. Here comes O'Connell to score, and it's 1-0. So the wild pitch gets the run in. As that's the first run of the game. It's 1-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch was a ball on Morgan, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Zane, who struck out his first time up, takes this pitch down and in, and it's ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Outfield straightaway against Morgan. McClary wandering away from second base. Another big chopper down to third, coming up to get it on the short hop. Throw across this time, and it's dropped by the first baseman, Gonzalez, as that's going to allow the second run of the inning to come in as McClary comes in to make it 2-0. So Morgan will reach on what should be an error against the first baseman, Gonzalez, after not being able to handle the throw.
Number 5, Talon Van Cleve.
So here's Van Cleve. He takes the first pitch inside, ball one ball with no strikes. 2-0 is the score here as Baker City gets on the board first, and the pitch again from Vila misses outside, and the count goes to 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. So we get a update here. The first baseman for Wooster's last name is Rosterman. As that pitch misses out, is all over on the corner, I should say. It's 2-1. So we stand corrected, and we apologize to the Rosterman Marching and Chowder Society. 2 balls and a strike. As the pitch swung on and missed, and the count goes to 2-2. So a couple of runs home here in the inning. Morgan over at first with 2 outs. As that's going to be lined toward the second baseman, coming over to make the grab. There is Barb, and the inning comes to an end. But not before Baker City gets 2 on the board. On 1 hit, there was a couple of errors in the inning as well, and they leave a man on base as we are done with 3 here today. From the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament from Elko, Nevada. It's 2-0 Baker City on the Heritage Auto scoreboard of Evanston as we'll go to the 4th here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Well, Baker City strikes first as they get a pair in the bottom of the 3rd inning. As we move along here now to the 4th. And for the Wooster Train Robbers, as they come up here in the 4th inning, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Chris Ballard, Max Vila, and Jason Reyes due up. Ballard flew out to center his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Welcome back here to the ballpark. Upper Kemp Field here in Elko. Dan Hubbard with you through this game and the next game as well, as the first pitch is inside and that hits Ballard. And he'll head down to first base as he gets plunked to lead off here.
Now batting pitcher number 15, Max Vila.
And now here's Max Vila. Vila, the pitcher, walked his first time up, stole second, but was left out on the base paths back in the first inning as he'll swing from the left side. And first ball swinging, hits it foul back into the screen. So 2-0 Baker City here in the top of the fourth. No balls and one strike on Vila. As runner bluffs over at first base, and Vila hits the ball foul off the third base side, and it's 0-2. So no balls and two strikes, and Vila's going to climb back in. It was quite a day on this day back in 1923 for Dodger first baseman Jacques Ferrer as they go to second base with the runner going, and the ball dropped at second base. So they're going to credit Ballard with a stolen base as he moves into scoring position. And now, hold on, let's make sure everybody's okay. We're going to come out and talk to the umpires as coming out to check on the health of the middle infielders who covered the bag, as McGlatchy just trying to stretch his back out and flex his knees a little bit as he was going to cover the bag, and the runner Ballard slid in hard and slid into him, and he took the brunt of the blow and ended up knocking the ball out of his glove, which is how Ballard ended up getting credited with the stolen base. So everybody coming over to make sure that the shortstop is okay, as the first baseman now walks over for no apparent reason and will stand at the mound. Just to come over and dap up Stevens just a little bit. One ball and two strikes to count on Vila. He represents the tying run here in the top of the fourth inning with Ballard at second base. Anyway, it was on this date in 1923 that Jacques Ferrer went 6 for 6 in a game for the Dodgers in 1923. That would have been the Brooklyn Dodgers, by the way. That's going to be lined at the shortstop, and he'll tag Ballard going by. I got you anyway, one way or the other, as Ballard is doubled off on the line drive for the second out. So the unassisted double play as Vila hits a line drive at the shortstop McGlinty, who then tags Ballard trying to go back to the bag.
Jason Reyes.
So 2 outs now, and that'll bring up Jason Reyes. Yeah, it doesn't come out much better than that, especially if you're the shortstop. As here's the first pitch to Reyes, up high, ball one. After that hard slide at second base, knocked the ball out of his glove. He can just tag the runner on the way back to the bag. See, I got you anyway, didn't I? As the 0-1 pitch misses high, and it's a ball and a strike. Reyes grounded out back in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air, right around third base, drifting into foul territory. Drifting down the line is Crawford, but he's not able to get under it. It's simply going to fall untouched for a foul ball, and it'll be 1-2. So Ferrer on this date in 1923 went 6 for 6. He had a home run, a pair of doubles, and 3 singles in the game. Oh, by the way, he was also pitching in the game and struck out 11 in that game for the Brooklyn Dodgers. That's quite a day for Jacques Ferrer back on this date in 1923. That ball's lined in left field. That'll be a base hit. That's the first hit of the day for the Train Robbers. It comes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. And they're going to extend the inning. And we'll go to Slade Jones to come up.
6, Slade Jones.
Jones grounded out to short his first time. As the pitch home, that's going to be hit wide of third. Weird hop. It runs up the arm of the third baseman Crawford and into left field. So Jones will reach. Kind of a weird hop down there. Probably should give him a bat hop single.
Now batting.
And with 2 outs, it extends
0,
the inning, and now
Anderson.
here's Rowan Anderson. Here's Anderson, and the first pitch to Rowan, swinging a pink-colored bat. Pitch misses down and away, ball 1. So 2 outs in the inning. How big is that double play now? As the ball rolled foul over on the first base side. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah. And it's confirmed that will be ruled a bat hop single over there at third base. So back-to-back singles in the inning as the 1-1 pitch misses high. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike here on Anderson. So runners at first and second for the trained robbers and 2 outs here in the 4th. As the next pitch again home from Stevens, misses outside again, ball 3. So he falls behind in the count, behind Anderson, and the 3-1 pitch is on the inside corner for a called strike. And the count now full, 3-2. So with the 3-2 count and 2 outs, the runners will be away. Reyes from second, Jones from first. They go, and the pitch is swung on and missed. So thanks to the double play ground ball and a big strikeout with 2 outs in the inning, it is Stevens able to get out of the inning indeed, as we are done with 3.5. No runs, a pair of hits in the inning, and they leave 2 on base as we'll go to the bottom of the 4th here on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament here from Elko, Nevada, where on the Heritage of Auto scoreboard of Evanston, it is 2-0, Baker City leading, and we'll be right back on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
Bottom of the 4th inning, we welcome you back to the Union broadcast booth. 2-0, Baker City leading on the Heritage of Auto in Evanston scoreboard. As this half inning brought to you by Union Internet, offering the highest speed internet for not only for your home, but also for your office. And here in the bottom of the 4th inning, leading 2-0 as the Baker City Brewers come back up.
Leading off for the Brewers, pitcher number 33, Clay Stevens.
Clay Stevens will lead it off here. Stevens will be followed by Andy Richards and Logan Myers here in the bottom of inning number 4. Stevens has done pretty well for himself so far here today. He's allowed just the 2 hits, and those came in the last half inning as he hit first ball swinging. Weak ground ball to the right side. Charging is the second baseman, Burr, but he goes under his glove. So did I draw an error that'll allow Stevens to reach? That's the 3rd error against Wooster here. They had 2 in the last half inning that led to the 2 runs in the game. Runner goes, show bunt, the pitch is high, the throw is even higher, but in time to get him. So Stevens caught stealing 2-6 for the first out. So the official scorer changed his mind and he gave Stevens a hit on the play, but he's still thrown out at second base trying to steal as Gonzalez has a pretty good arm back there behind the plate.
We offer rebates on energy saving.
One out, the 1-1 pitch thrown home to Richards. He fouls it off the catcher's glove, and it's now 1-2. So ball and 2 strikes on Andy Richards, the right fielder. Vila comes home and kind of hooks that one out well outside, and it evens the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Right fielder number 35, Andy Richards, up for Baker City.
So 2 runs on just 1 hit. Now make it 2 hits in the game here for Baker City. We'll roll it up along the third base line. Down to get it is the third baseman who will play it across, and the runner tag over at first base is in time for the out. So there's 2 outs as Richards is out over at first base, and now that'll bring up Logan Morgan.
Now batting for the Brewers, second baseman number 12, Logan Meyer.
Check that, Logan Meyer, I should say, not Morgan. So here's Meyer, who popped up his first time up. 0 for 1 today. Meyer 0 for 2 yesterday as well. Hits this ball in the air to the right side. And again, it's the second baseman, Barb, coming over to make the play. And does it and running toward the foul line. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit in the inning, and no one left thanks to the caught stealing of Clay Stevens trying to swipe second base, and he was caught. So we're done with 4. We'll move along to the 5th. Still 2-0 in favor of Baker City on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Top of the 5th inning, just underway, and the first pitch to Nolan Gonzalez misses high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Stevens right back, and the next pitch popped up to the right side. First baseman O'Connell takes charge and makes the play coming off the bag, and that's the first out here in the top of the 5th.
Now batting first baseman number 12, Jet Rotzman.
So here's Jet Rotzman. Rotzman flew out to left his first time up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And the first pitch to him misses up high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. So right now, Clay Stevens just been cruising along as that pitch misses down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Except for the hit batter last inning, Rotzman's gotten the first man to face him in each inning. as that ball's going to be jerked foul out along the left field line. It's now 2 balls and a strike. So 2-1 here to lead off the 5th as Jeff Rotzman at the plate. Cody Barb waiting on deck. Here as the train robbers send up the bottom third of the order here in the top of the 5th. As that pitch is over again for a called strike, and it's 2-2. So 2-2 the count on Rotzman. As that pitch will stay high and run the count full 3-2. So Rotzman takes a little walk around, now climbs back in. Stevens' 3-2 offering is swung on and missed. Boy, he took something off of that, and Rotzman was way out in front and goes down on strikes. Third strikeout in the game for Stevens. So 2 outs, nobody on. Stevens, who's already retired the side in order twice in the game. And here is Cody Barb as Barb takes the first pitch outside, ball 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Little roller wide of third, short hop there by Crawford. Nice play by the third baseman, who plays it across in time for the out. And for the third time today, Wooster goes out 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Still 2-0. Baker City leading as we go here to the bottom of inning number 5 as we welcome you back here to the Union broadcast booth. Dan Hubbard flying solo here with you so far here on this Saturday. First of 4 games from here at the ballpark. We'll also have 2 other games coming up for you from Sandy Creek Ballpark today, as we'll feature 6 games here on the network this afternoon, as the 2 games that we add will both feature the Evanston Outlaws, as they'll play this afternoon. Evan Pulling will have those 2 games for you over from the other ballpark. So here is John Garcia to lead off in the bottom of the 5th inning as he takes the pitch high, ball 1 ball and no strikes. As the 1-0 pitch, that's going to be on the corner. This gets a strike call from our home plate umpire, Jose Cardenas, and it's 1-1. Garcia, who popped up his first time up. That pitch again over for a strike, and it's 1-2. Outfield straight away against Garcia in the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, got him. Nice pitch from Vila as he dropped it right on the inside half.
Back to the top of the order.
As that's the
Brewers.
first out.
First baseman number 28, Will O'Connell.
Here in the bottom of the fifth, and that will go back to the top of the order now, and Will O'Connell will come back to the plate. O'Connell grounded out. He reached on an error and scored the first of the 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning as he pokes one toward right field. The right fielder coming up, but Anderson has to play it on a bounce, and O'Connell has his first hit of the game. It's his first hit, 3rd hit overall for the Brewers. And with 1 out and a man on, now here is Logan Crawford. Crawford walked, hit back to the pitcher, is 0 for 1 officially on the day. The train robber defense sets in double play depth, and the first pitch to Crawford is going to be poke foul up along the first base side, and it's 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. As Crawford will climb back in the box. Wooster will play in our next game here as well as they go to first base, not in time. As Wooster will take on the guys from Gooding on the way. As Gooding from up in Idaho in the Boise area is a ground ball bunted, picked up there by Vila. He'll go to first base in time for the out. So the sacrifice will move the runner along as O'Connell now at second base with 2 outs. And leave it up to Jake McClary to try to pick him up. McClary, who had the first hit of the game for the Brewers, that came in the 3rd inning today as he takes that first pitch up high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Bluff back to second base as they spin, and McConnell able to get back to the bag there. So Will with a walking lead away from second. Villa comes set. The pitch home is up high again to McClinty. And it's 2-0. So trying to make that perfect pitch to get out of the inning. Villa maybe just a little bit too fine. Falls behind here 2-0. And the 2-0 offering swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Two outs, bottom 5, 2-0. Baker City leading. Vila sets at the belt, looks back at second base, and the next pitch bounces up there and runs the count to 3 balls and a strike. So 3-1 now. And in danger of letting Zane Morgan come up with a couple of men on base. And a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the 3-1 offering. Slap foul, run the count full, now 3-2. So a 3-2 pitch coming up. McConnell already at second base, so he's not going to be going anywhere. As the shortstop Ballard tries to kind of sneak in behind him a little bit. And the 3-2 pitch is outside and low, ball 4. In fact, the ball got away from the catcher, and that's going to allow O'Connell to move up to third base. So runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Left fielder number 47.
So here's Zane Morgan. Morgan struck out, reached on an error, 0 for 2. As the first pitch to Morgan, that misses down low, ball one, and it's 1 ball and no strikes on him. O'Connell down the line from third, McGlinty over at first, and the next pitch popped up behind first base. Coming over into foul territory is the right fielder Anderson, but he's not able to make the catch. Ball deflected off his glove. It'll simply just be a foul ball. Ball and a strike on Morgan as everyone back to their spots. O'Connell back to third, McClinty back to first. Here's the next pitch home to Morgan, hit foul back into the screen. And it's now 1-2, I do believe. Foul ball, runners all go back to their bases. And another new ball here for Max Vila, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th, trying to keep his team just down by 2 and get that runner off the base paths over at third base. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Over the top, breaking pitch, swung on and missed. Ball bounced up there, but first base was occupied, so it didn't matter. The inning comes to an end as Morgan strikes out for the second time today. We're done with 3. Baker City leads 2-0 on the Heritage Auto scoreboard as we go to the 6th inning on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Well, this game moving right along as we head to the top of the 6th inning. We're only about an hour and 20 minutes in. So here in the top of the 6th, with Wooster trailing 2-0 in the game. And as Wooster comes up here in the 6th inning, it'll be the top of the order. Cooper Foose, Chris Ballard, and then Max Vila, the pitcher, due up here in the top of inning number 6 for the Train Robbers. Train Robbers have gone out in order in 3 of the 5 innings thus far. As the first pitch to Foose is a ground ball hit to the shortstop. McGlinty has it in the hole, throw across in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. So we welcome you back here to the Union broadcast booth. Dan Hubbard with you.
Number 9, Chris Ballard.
And now here is Chris Ballard with 1 out. Ballard was hit by a pitch, stole a base back in the 4th inning. And then with the pitcher Vila at the plate, Vila lined into a double play when he hit the ball to the shortstop, and the shortstop came over and completed the unassisted double play as the first pitch misses down low to him. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-1 pitch from Stevens, hit foul. He bangs one off the one of the stanchions in the fence surrounding the home plate area, the backstop, and it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. That'll be lined into left field. That'll be in for a hit. That's going to be just the third hit of the game for the Train Robbers as Ballard has his first hit today. And with one out and one on, here's the pitcher, Max Vila.
Pitcher number 15, Max Vila.
Vila's walked and lined into that double play that we talked about just a moment ago. As he comes up to swing from the left side. First ball swinging, rolls it into right field. That's a base hit. Back-to-back singles as Ballard goes to second and down by a couple of runs. He'll stay there, not take a chance, as they'll operate with runners at first and second and one out here in the inning.
Now batting for Wooster.
So back-to-back hits.
Number 26,
and here's the DH. Jason Reyes will now come up. Reyes has one of those 4 hits overall in the game for the Train Robbers. He's also grounded out to short. So Stevens really in trouble for the first time today, maybe the second. You have to go back to the 4th inning to find the other time as that ball's hit into left field. That's in for a hit. They get it back in a hurry, and everyone will go station to station, and they'll load the bases on 3 consecutive singles. So the bases are now full
fielder, number 6, Slade
with one out.
Jones.
And see if Slade Jones can move them along. As Ballard is at third, Vila's at second, Reyes over at first, and time called as we're going to get a visit to the mound here as the head coach for Baker City is going to come out and talk to Stevens, who has allowed 3 consecutive hits and hadn't allowed 3 hits in an inning until now. In fact, now is the first time he's allowed more than 2 men on base at a single time. As the 3 consecutive singles loads the bases here in the top of inning number 6. Remind you that coming up, our next game here is Wooster against Gooding. And also, if you're looking for the Evanston Outlaw games, they will be on here as well on my local radio, as they'll take on Reno at 12:30 and then Spring Creek after that, as they'll play a doubleheader today as well. So here's the first pitch as it's kicked by the third baseman as they'll go to first base in time to get an out there, but the run is in. So Slade grounds out 5-3 as the ball bounced up into Crawford's midsection. It's the second out of the inning on the out at first base, but Ballard, with the bases loaded, having to hustle to come home, gets in for the first run here for Wooster, and it's 2-1 now with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And now hold on, as now the coach for Wooster wants to come out and say something to the plate umpire. As that card, that's we have a pinch runner coming in. That's what it is. So the Reyes is the runner at second base, and they're going to run for him. Spencer Pryor is going to come in and run.
Number 13, Spencer Pryor, pinch running for number 26, Jason Reyes for Wooster.
So Pryor runs for Reyes at second base. And there's runners at second and third. As Vila's at third, the pinch runner Pryor now at second. And Rowan Anderson at the plate takes the first pitch low, ball 1 ball and no strikes. So Wooster gets on the board with a run here in the top of the 6th. As the next pitch again misses outside. This one is 2-0. A run on 3 hits in the inning. .20 pitch misses again, and it's ball 3, 3-0. So Anderson just kind of sitting back and waiting for a pitch he thinks he can drive someplace now. As the pitch is high, ball 4, it'll load the bases again. So he'll head back down to first base.
Now batting catcher, number 14, Noah Gonzalez.
As Noah Gonzalez comes up, he's 0 for 2. Popped up to first his last time up. Now see if he can drive in the tying run, standing down there at third base, and the first pitch is a breaking ball. That's over for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, top of the 6th, the run home here for Wooster. It's 2-1, but they have the bases loaded with 2 outs as the 0-1 pitch is hit foul, and it's now no balls and 2 strikes. This easily the most trouble that Stevens has been in the game thus far. Remember, he retired the side in 3 of the 5 innings before this as he takes that pitch high, and it's 1-2. So ball and 2 strikes on the catcher, Gonzalez. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Nice save by the catcher, Van Cleese. Now make sure he's okay as he had to slide out to block the ball. And as the count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes, he needs to get a little air for a second. He reaches up and grabs around his throat, and that would have bounced up and maybe got up underneath the edge of that hockey-style mask that he wears that's designed to keep the ball from reaching the throat area, but certainly acts like he took one up around the shoulder or around the throat nonetheless. 2-2 pitch. High, runs the count full now, 3-2. So now, boy, this is a big advantage here for the train robbers. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, and Galvez at the plate, so the runners will be away. The 3-2 pitch, the runners go on the corner, strike 3 called. Galvez goes down looking. Train robbers are gone, and they have to settle for just the 1 run in the inning. 1 run, 3 hits, and they leave the bases loaded. They get close, but close is still a run down as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, where it's Baker City 2, Wooster 1 on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it 1 step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Well, Stevens and the Brewers dodge a major bullet in the top of the inning as they get the strikeout to end the inning. As we head here to the bottom of inning number 6, as Baker City continues to lead by a run, it's now 2-1. As they'll send up kind of the middle of the order, Talon Van Cleve, who's the number 5 hitter, to lead it off. He'll be followed by Clay Stevens, the pitcher, and then Andy Richards, the right fielder, due up here in the inning against Max Vila. Max's team got him close. They got him a run, but he's still a run down and has to post a 0 here in the 6th inning to be able to keep it close for his teammates when they come back up in the top of the 7th.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th for Baker City. Number 5.
So Talon Van Cleve will lead it off for the Brewers. Van Cleve has walked. He's 0 for 1 officially on the day. As trying to get a new baseball into Vila, as he now has a new ball and climbs up on top of the bump. So ready to go here in the bottom of inning number 6. As the first pitch hit in the air, short left field, and it's going to fall in front of the left fielder, Jones. So it's a leadoff hit here for Van Cleve. That's his first hit of the game.
Now batting for the Brewers, pitcher number 33, Clay Stevens.
So here's Clay Stevens, the pitcher. With 1 hit to his credit, he's 1 for 2. But what he has done, more importantly, is what he's done on the mound as he tries to bunt, takes one riding up and in and bunts it foul up and over the screen, and it's 0-1. So 4 hits in the game now for Baker City, one of those coming in each of the last 4 innings. So this has certainly been the pitcher's duel that we thought it would be back when the game started. Here's the 0-1. This time Stevens is swinging away and pops it up, foul and out of play right back here in front of us and amongst the customers. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Stevens, who had a hit back in the 4th inning, they thought it was originally going to be an error and later changed it back to a hit as they go to first base, and Van Cleve dives back in. And the 0-2 pitch on the way to Stevens is high. They bluff a throw back to first base, and Van Cleve hops back on the bag. 2-1, Baker City leading on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Here in the bottom of inning number 6. Next pitch, fastball on the corner, strike 3 call. That's the first out as Stevens goes down looking. I'm sure they'd much rather have Stevens sitting over there and resting a little bit before he has to go back out and pitch the 7th. Nobody throwing behind him, so he's going to be on his own for now, at least, it would appear. So 1 out, 1 on, and here's Andy Richards, who's walked and grounded out, 0 for 1 officially here in the game this morning. Third baseman Verdon, about 3 steps up on the grass. He is absolutely expecting a bunt from Richards. Van Cleve over at first. Via sets, comes home. As indeed he's bunting, but bunts it foul back into the screen, and it's 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. And another one of those guys who just wants to square and then stab at the ball. Just that doesn't allow you to get the big end of the bat out in front and get the bunt down. Failure ready again. The next pitch, he's swinging this time and swings through it, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Van Cleve led off the inning with a single. 1 out later, he's still over there. As the next pitch misses outside, and it goes to a ball and 2 strikes. So 1 and 2 on Richards. Anderson, the right fielder, playing shallow. Pitch misses, is on the corner for a called 3rd strike, and the throw down to first base is not in time. But more importantly, they get the strikeout, and there's now 2 outs in the inning.
Baseman number 12, Logan Meyer.
Here's Logan Meyer. After a pair of strikeouts in the inning. So 2 outs. Meyer at the plate. Meyer's popped up to the second baseman twice in the game today. First ball swinging, and he's behind on it, and it's 0-1. If you're thinking ahead to Wooster in the top of the 7th inning, it's Roderman, Barb, and back to the top of the order in Foose. So 8, 9, and 1 due up. Five strikeouts in the game now for Vila as (0-1) the count. Check that, 0-2 the count. And the 0-2 offering with the runner going from first base, and it's fouled into the glove of the catcher, and a heck of a time for Vila to strike out the side in the inning. He now has a total of 5 in the game and sets the side down. No runs, a hit, and 1 left. As we'll go to the 7th inning. Last swings coming up here for Wooster as they will send Rotterman, Barb, and Foose up to the plate, down by a run here on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At Black's Fork Dental, we're not just a dental office, we're a family. We believe in inspiring lasting smiles, and that means welcoming patients of all ages. From the littlest smiles to the wisest grins, our team is here to provide gentle and caring dental care for your entire family. Our warm and friendly atmosphere will make you and your kids feel right at home, ensuring every visit is a positive one. At our office, we use the latest technology to provide top-notch care for your family's dental needs, from x-rays to crowns, ClearCorrect to implants, or even dentures. Black's Fork Dental, where advanced technology meets compassionate care. Join our dental family today by scheduling at blacksforkdental.com.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Well, we've reached the 7th inning. 2-1, Baker City leading. And welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Union, offering high-speed internet for your home and your office. As here in the 7th inning, Jeff Rotzman, Cody Barb, and then back to the top of the order, and Cody Foose due up. And between them, they are hitless in 7 trips to the plate. But they trail by a run, and here we go. And the first pitch here to Rotterman is outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. The next pitch is fouled away at home plate, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. To Rotterman leading off here in the top of the 7th inning. He's flown out to left and struck out his last time up. As Stevens stays out there, as the pitch misses outside, it's 2-1. Nobody throwing in the pin behind Stevens, so it looks like it's going to be his game to win or lose right now. And the 2-1 hit foul back to the screen. It goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. And the 2-2 pitch. Taking, it's off the glove of the catcher into the backstop. But it's a ball anyway, and it runs the count full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. This game's really moved along quick. It's been a good, well-played game. Here's the 3-2 offering. Little roller. Shortstop able to get it. That's McClinty. Throws across high. But it's nice to have the big guy over there at first base to keep a toe on the bag as Rotzman is out 6-3. Base umpire didn't call it for a minute. He's again questioning whether kept his toe on the bag. And he looked down to the plate umpire, and Jose Contreras able to confirm the call. So it's a 6-3 ground out. Now here's Cody Barb with 1 out. As he takes the first pitch up high, ball 1, 1-0. Next pitch to Barb, popped up right behind home plate. That's going to go foul. It's going to land right around the press box area, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. This one is popped up and playable. Second baseman Meyer a couple of steps out onto the grass, and he stumbles and can't make the play. So as the wind starts to pick up just a little bit, it blew it away from Meyer as he kept backing up and then stumbled on his own feet
Center fielder number 3.
and was not able to make the play. So hit number 6 in the game for Wooster, and the tying runs on base. So we go back to the top of the order. Here's Cody Foose, who pokes one into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Going to third is Barb. The throw will be cut off, and there'll be runners at the corners and 1 out. So a flare hit, and now one rolled through the right side. It puts the tying and winning runs on base here with 1 out. And now time call, and we're going to get a visit to the mound.
Chris Ballard.
Coming out to see if what Stevens has left in the tank, if anything, at this point. And to see how they want to pitch with Chris Ballard at the plate. Ballard flew out, was hit by a pitch, and then caught stealing back in the 4th inning. Singled and scored last inning, was the first of the 3 straight hits in the 6th inning for Wooster an inning ago. So with runners at the corners and 1 out, boy, that brings up all kinds of possibilities. You look for a ground ball in the infield. If you can turn 2 up the middle, you go for 2 to try to win the game, or you try to make sure the guy doesn't come home and score. That run standing at third base potentially would be the tying run in the game. They stay with Stevens as the meeting on the mound breaks up, as they'll head back to their spots. And now here is Chris Ballard at the plate with the tying run at third and 1 out here in the 7th inning. And the first pitch to Ballard misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Two-1, top of the 7th, 1 out. Stevens ready again. Next pitch again misses high, 2-0. Third baseman Crawford playing up at the cut of the grass. They look for 2 up the middle as the 2-0 pitch is they called strike. It's 2-1, kind of a delayed call from the home plate umpire. Now the 2-1 offering is up high. Ball 3 is as Ballard almost walked into it. So 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch here is going to be whacked to left. Coming up, he'll have to play it on a hop as the left fielder. And then it kicks away as the tying run is in on the RBI hit by Ballard. And puts the go-ahead and winning run potentially at second base. So 3 hits in the inning.
Now batting for the Train Robbers, pitcher number 15, Max Vila.
As the 2nd inning in a row that Stevens has allowed 3 hits. And now here's the pitcher, Max Vila, who's been potentially a hard luck loser the entire game. Now with the game tied at 2, he's almost off the hook. And it could become the winner as the first pitch is outside, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Ground ball, fielded there at second. They go the short way. They get an out there, back to first, not in time. Nope, they're going to say safe all around. I thought the flip to second base was going to be late, and the base umpire didn't call anything until after they had completed the play back over to first. So now the bases are loaded. And they're going to come out and question the call, but I got to tell you, I don't have a problem with it. As they're coming out for Ballard to see Stevens, rather, as this will be the second visit, and that means a pitching change. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back, and we'll tell you who the new pitcher is coming up right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Bridger Valley Electric Association provides safe, reliable, and affordable electric energy and related services to their member owners in Wyoming and Utah. Bridger Valley Electric is a consumer-owned cooperative.
So the new pitcher in here for the Brewers is the shortstop, Jake McClary, who comes in to pick up. Oh, 2, not 12? Oh, so it's Logan Crawford instead. So Crawford will pitch here, not McClary. So either way, because of the late play at second base on the infield grounder, the bases are loaded, and the go-ahead run is at third base with only one out here in the top of the seventh inning. As it will be Jason Reyes, who has a couple of hits already today, to come up and hit.
Now batting number 26, designated hitter Jason Reyes.
So Reyes walks to home plate, who's hit the ball hard every time he's been up there today. At the plate, first pitch misses outside the low, ball 1 ball and no strikes. As the Brewers bring the infield up, big overhand curveball is over for a strike, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 offering, swung on and missed. Good fastball in on the hands as Reyes swung right through it, and it's now 1-2. Reyes with a pair of hits, single to left twice. He's 2 for 3 in the game, and now he's 3 for 4 as he bangs another one. That was off the shin of the left fielder, and everyone's going to move up 90 feet, and it's now 3-2. So Reyes, with his third hit of the game, picks up the go-ahead run as Foose comes in. Bases remain loaded. And now here is Slade Jones.
Left fielder, Slade Jones.
Defensively, it shouldn't change here for the Brewers, as they'll leave the infield up, and the first pitch to Jones misses down and away, ball 1 ball and no strikes. Jones 1 for 3, singled back in the fourth. He's hit the ball on the ground a couple of times today. Grounded out to short and grounded out to third. The 1-0. Big chopper toward third. Step on the bag. He's going to come home. There's no force there anymore because he stepped on third base. As Van Cleve just tried to stand with his foot on the bag like he's going to, like a first baseman, but there's no play there as the run is in, and it's 4-2. Van Cleve can argue all he wants. The third baseman stepped on the bag for the out, removing the force at home. As now they're going to talk about it with the with the base coach, and either it's an out at third or an out at the plate, not both. Correct. There's no after the third baseman Crawford stepped on the bag, it removed the force out and the obligation for Ballard to come home. As yes, and that's just exactly what we said. Ballard comes home to score. The other runner was Vila going to third, and he's out on the force play. 5 under. He's got a.
He kept coming from second.
He's got to go back because time was out. Because they were talking to the home plate umpire. He's got to go back to second base. He can't advance with a timeout like that.
As runner, and Reyes, almost as sheepishly as he walked to third base in the first place, is now going to go back to third. So runners would be at first and second. As Jones hits into the force play but drives in a run. He's over at first. Reyes will be at second.
Runner on second and first. Score. Yes. Score. Out at 3. Runner first and second. Correct.
So 3 runs home here in the inning. As they now we're going to have a runner at second base.
Hey, Jose. Don't tell him. Oh, we don't need to. Okay. We just got a pinch runner there. Is that what we have? Pinch runner there.
Trying to get the home plate umpire's attention to make sure everything is square. As they're going to run at second base. They had Pryor ran for Reyes earlier. And I don't think that's. This is a new hitter. This should be the first pitch as Rowan Anderson comes to the plate. As the first pitch to Anderson, the runner goes to third, and the throw is going to be late there, and nobody covers second base, so Jones is going to move up behind the play.
Right fielder at the plate.
So the runner for Reyes steals second base.
For Reyes at second base.
And then Jones moves up behind the play as well. And no balls, 1 strike on Rowan Anderson at home plate with 1 out. The next pitch bounces up there, and it's a ball and a strike. So as things went so well for Baker City through the first 6 innings, here in the top of the 7th, the roof is almost caved in on them as that ball popped up in the infield. As that is the 3rd out of the inning, and finally the inning comes to an end. But Wooster scores 3 times in the inning on 3 hits, and they leave a couple of men on base as well, as Wooster now leads for the first time as it's 4-2 as we move along to the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll have the bottom of the 7th coming up for you here on this First Bank of Wyoming broadcast on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the night-lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender-benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
Well, Max Vila goes back to the mound here as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And all of a sudden, he's sitting in high cotton as he has a 4-2 lead here as we go here to the bottom of the 7th inning. And just give us just a second here to get caught up, and we'll tell you who's due up here. Actually, it'll be John Garcia, the designated hitter. And then back to the top of the order, Will O'Connell and Logan Crawford due up for the Brewers, who led by 2 most of the game and now trail by 2 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Brewers.
So Max Vila,
number 20, John Garcia.
now pitching with a 2-run lead, and John Garcia will be the first man that you'll face. And the first pitch to Garcia is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Outfield straight away against Garcia. Right fielder fairly shallow as the next pitch misses down low, and it's a ball and a strike. It's quite simple for Baker City. You need to get somebody on. You get a couple of guys on. The 1-1. Hit foul back into the screen. It's 1-2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Garcia will 0 for 2 in the game today and takes that pitch up high, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody throwing now in the pin for Wooster either, so it would appear that Vila's out there to win or lose it, just like Stevens was in the top of the inning. As the ground ball outside of third, and the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Vila ready again, rocks, the right-hander comes home with the 2-2. Curveball way high and runs the count full, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Garcia. Swung on and missed as he goes back to the fastball and blows it right by him. So 1 out. That's actually 4 straight strikeouts now for Vila as we go back to the top of the order for the Brewers. Will O'Connell will come up. Seven strikeouts now in the game for Vila. As the first pitch to O'Connell is hit foul back into the screen, and it's no balls and 1 strike. 4-2 here in the bottom of the 7th inning on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The 0-1. Breaking ball drops over on the inside half, and it's 0-2. And O'Connell just kind of smacks himself in the thigh, upset with himself for not pulling the trigger on that pitch. Vila backs off. Just showed him that big overhand curveball. Let's see if he goes back fastball away here at 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Nope, he goes back, breaking pitch. Ground ball to short. Running around it is Ballard. Throw to first, not in time. Yeah, that's a tough play. And an infield hit for O'Connell. His 2nd hit of the game. So 1 out, 1 on. And now here's Logan Crawford at the plate.
Now batting pitcher number 2, Logan Crawford.
Crawford comes up. He would be the potential tying run, so he's certainly the guy you want to keep off base right now. First pitch to Crawford is down low on the misses outside, and it's ball 1, 1-0. Vila doesn't appear to have the same type of stuff out of the stretch that as he does out of the windup in the game. Has appeared that way as he goes to first base. So I would much rather have him, if I was Baker City, make him work out of the stretch than out of the windup here when you're trying to get even late. As the next pitch again misses outside. Nope, got the strike call. It's 1-1. So a ball and a strike. Verdes, the third baseman, comes up at the corner. Maybe a looking bunt as the 1-1 pitch is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Thing about Jose Contreras' strike zone, it has been consistent. He certainly is liberal on the outside edges. Again, they go back to first. And again, O'Connell does a face first dive back into the bag. Two balls and a strike. His 2-1 pitch popped up right in the middle of the infield. Vila immediately says he'll take it and makes the catch for the second out. So with down to their last out,
Now batting
that brings up
9, Jake McClary.
Jake McClary will come up. McClary's walked, singled, and popped up 1 for 2. Down to their what could be their last out here. As McClary comes to the plate. O'Connell over at first. 4-2, bottom of the 7th, and the first ball swinging, and again it's popped up in the infield. As the second baseman Barb says he'll take it and does, and the ball game comes to an end as Wooster comes back after trailing in the game 2-0. Actually, I should say, trailing in the game 2-0, scored 4 runs late, including 3 in the top of the 7th, and ended up winning it by the final score of 4-2. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have the post-game show coming up here on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament here on the My Local Radio Sports Network. Stay with us. The post-game show coming up next.
Growing up is all about having your independence, and Y-High is here to help you gain real financial freedom with a Y-High Independence Account. With an emphasis on education, growth, and experience, the Y-High Independence Account prepares you to handle your own finances, so you're ready for what life throws your way. We're talking no parent or legal guardian required on your account, no risk of collections or negative reporting, and no overdraft fees. Find your independence with a Y-High Independence Account today.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today. At Reese Auto Service in Lyman, you will find highly skilled mechanics who will get the job done right the first time. They work on anything from light line jobs of tire alignments, suspension work, and oil changes to heavy line jobs of engine replacement, differentials, and all powertrain components. Make sure all your recreational vehicles are working at top speed by getting them checked at Reese Auto Service in Lyman so your time having fun doesn't end early. Reese Auto Service, 541 State Highway 413, Lyman.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
As we welcome you back, here we go, the post-game show, and what was a heck of a ball game. 4-2 the final, as Wooster had the train robbers come back and certainly did exactly what their name would suggest, steal this one when no one was looking. As the train robbers get 3 runs in the top of the 7th inning, come from behind and win it by the final score of 4-2. 4 runs on 8 hits for Wooster. They left 8 men on base. Baker City 2 runs on just 5 hits. They also left 8 runners on base. As it was Max Vila went the distance, worked himself in and out of trouble when he needed to. He fanned 7 as he went all the way to pick up the win here today, and the loss will go to Clay Stevens as he pitched well through 5 innings and then struggled in the 6th and 7th. When they came back and ended up beating him, the final score 4-2 here. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll have our player and play of the game. That's on the way next here on the post-game show on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Elko Basque Wood Bat Tournament on MyLocalRadio.com.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats in Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Serving the Bridger Valley since 1987, Bridger Valley Motors are your engine repair experts. Along with engine repair, Bridger Valley Motors offers towing services, tire alignments, brake repairs, and more. Visit Bridger Valley Motor at 217 North Main Street in Lyman.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cashback for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
All right, welcome back. 4-2 the final, as it was Wooster to come from behind to win it with 3 runs in the 7th inning. And it'll be time for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game. And the play of the game has to be one, if you're not really up on the rule and you didn't catch it, happened in the top of the top of the 7th inning. With the bases loaded, it was Jason Reyes at the plate, hit a big chopper to third. The third baseman, Crawford, ran over, kicked the bag to get the force out there, then threw home. But then however, the catcher, Van Cleve, didn't realize it or didn't know the rule and thought the force was still on at the plate. Well, he opted to just step on the plate, didn't tag the runner, and that doesn't do it. And the run was in as part of the 3 runs in the 7th inning to give the Wooster team the victory in the come-from-behind fashion. And our player of the game brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi, things are always better with Pepsi, as was the 7th inning, and in fact the whole ball game today for the Wooster team. As our player of the game will have to also be Jason Reyes, who hit the ground ball that turned into a force play that got them the run inside of the home plate in the 7th inning. But he also had 3 hits in the game. He ended up being 3 for 4 overall, including an RBI, and he was our player of the game, brought to you by Pepsi. Things are always better with Pepsi. Now, coming up next, the Wooster train robbers will head right back out on the field as they'll face Gooding coming up in just a few minutes from here at the ballpark as we invite you to stay tuned, and we'll have that game coming up for you as well. We'll also have, starting at 12:30, the game featuring the Evanston Outlaws, as they'll be in action coming up in just a few minutes as well from over at the Spring Creek Field, as they will take on Reno on the way also at 12:30. So final score here, Wooster wins at 4-2. I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for being with us. We'll come back. We have the Wooster-Gooding game coming up in just a few minutes here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.